Lasers.
With your host, Sandeep.
Lasers.
Interviews and gaming with actors, scientists, comedians, and other famous types.
Streamdeep with Sandeep.
And his parents too, I guess.
Lasers. Pew pew.
Look, she's kind of famous.
Streamdeep with Sandeep. Lasers.
Streamdeep.
Pew pew.
Don't ever not watch it.
Lasers.
Or else.
There you are.
Oh,
Good
nope.
Lord. Yeah, you're on now.
Oh, hi.
I fixed
Hello.
This is what happens when you don't have a Sean Becker elf.
I know.
like
I know.
Jeff Lewis
I know.
has.
That's why I can only have Sean on Sundays because we do T-shirt sales. No, I haven't washed my hair in a week. Okay, there's a lot of issues going on.
we were both
but
we both zhuzhed our hair at the same exact
Yeah.
time. I don't know if you
I
noticed that.
haven't. Yeah. Well, you got a professional haircut, right?
I got a real pro. I went to a Floyd's 99. Maybe you've heard of that chain.
That's a good one. That's a good one. It's like a 4 steps up from a supercut.
Floyd's it's like maybe 2 or 3. I don't know about 4, but
4. Okay.
they
Not
do.
4.
Maybe it is 4 because they do that weird hand massage thing at the end. Have you ever been there? Or do you know about this?
No, I don't go to places like that. I am 4
yeah,
steps up from there.
Yeah, that makes sense. You'll end up with this. They'll give you they give this haircut to everybody.
Yeah.
But they put on these like big like metallic hand massager things at the end and like rub your shoulders at the end of your haircut.
Because basically they don't think the haircut is really worth what
I
they
think
charge.
so.
So they're like,
They're
we're
just
going
like-
to give you a handy as well.
Pretty much. They give you a shoulder handy and you give them more tip for that, I guess. But it's so like unemotional. Like there's no
It's kind of like, brah, brah,
yeah,
brah.
it's like it's weird. It's like
All
someone
I
just
want
took
is
a
a
vibrator.
massage and a facial. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do want to
Yeah.
go to the spa, but I don't know if I want a stranger touching me.
Sure.
I think I'm going to go to the Korean spa where the ladies are super rough and you just walk around naked and it's fine.
That's
You know,
the way to
I've
do
never
it.
been.
We spa. You ever go to We Spa?
I've never been. Is that it?
That's
Is that what I should do?
at least before the pandemic. We Spa on Wednesdays, $25. Pretty good deal to get in, and then if you want to get all the other services. But yeah, that's exactly it. You just walk around naked. You go into ice baths. I mean, they keep
I'm okay
the
walking
men
around
and the women
naked.
on separate floors.
Yeah, okay, that's
For-
good because I don't want
yes.
naked men around.
You don't want-
That's disgusting.
No, nobody. The men don't want the naked men around either necessarily. But yeah, I accidentally hand shook with somebody over the weekend.
Ew, no.
That's been my weird.
I'll tell you, I'm not sitting on a public toilet seat. If I sit on a warm toilet seat from a derriere that I don't know, I'm going to vomit.
Oh, that's so brutal. What a great image. Yeah, that was just really awkward. And we were like, why is it so warm? This person was on for so long.
Yeah.
Why is
I
it
don't
this
know.
warm?
Why are they parking themselves there? I am used to a microphone.
But it was.
Fixed it.
Oh, there you go.
I fixed it.
You sound way better. Wow, we did not do a good tech check beforehand. But yeah, the handshake was just like an instinctual sort of like they put their hand out and I was like, yeah. And then in the middle of, as soon as we gripped, it was like, oh, what the fuck are we doing?
Oh yeah, why
Like-
were you touching each other?
It just was instinct, you know? It was just like
you go like this. You go
yeah,
elbow.
you do this thing or
elbow,
that,
or
even
just like
fists or whatever. But it was like a
Yep.
full on. I felt the meat of his hand, like the whole meaty meatness part. It
No.
was not. It was awful. It was awful. And
what were you thinking? Is
we-
this
we
an
both-
intimate friend or
no?
a
It was a new person. That was the thing.
no? What are you doing?
It was a new because I was at a gathering. I was at my first gathering. It was a
Why would you do that?
It was a going away party. Everybody was vaccinated. It was outdoors. We were following the guidelines.
I don't like either of these things.
No, I know. And so then you meet a new person, and the person just went, and then I just did, and it was before you knew it. I was like, I need to cut my fucking hand off. Like it just needs to go. Like my hand.
Because that person is inside you now. You know that, right?
I know it's worse than doing the sex. It's worse than that.
You might as well have been penetrated. You were penetrated.
I was basically penetrated. Yeah, this is the new first base or whatever.
I know. I've been invited to.
awful.
I was invited to a go away party, and I and I know that everyone's supposedly vaccinated.
You're just like, just go away.
I won't know several of those people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I don't need you in my space. I would be okay with saying goodbye to the one person who's going away, but like
the rest.
Yeah.
It was awkward because like the couple that was going away that we did know, then like this other friend came up and was like, hey, I brought a bunch of friends that they live in Chicago. You should meet them because that's where they're moving to Chicago. And then she's like, okay, cool. And then she looks at us and she's like, why the fuck did she bring friends? Like I explicitly said, like, don't bring any, like, this is not a open invite to bring other people.
Why would you do that? People, it's not First of all, don't do that ever.
Yeah.
It's not college. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was awful.
So are these people moving away from LA forever?
Yeah. I
have so many friends
done.
doing that too.
They're done with it. And
I have a lot of people I know who have moved, bought houses, very big houses compared to my house.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they're moving, like, they're like, we're moving from our studio, whatever, apartment to a 2-bedroom for like 2/3 the price with a sunroom and a deck and whatever. I'm just like,
and a workout thing. If it's an apartment, if it isn't, I mean, in Chicago, you could literally buy a beautiful townhouse downtown.
You can buy the White Sox, and you can you can own a baseball team for the money that we pay out here.
I'm serious. I don't know what we're doing here. I'm trying to get my driveway paved, and I'm trying to find a reasonably priced tile.
I gotta tell you,
just like
all those things. Well, all materials costs. We were just talking about this. I'm the president of my HOA. Kill me now. But like the material costs have gone up 80% on
80%.
Things.
Yeah,
it's insanity.
I don't know what to tell you.
This is welcome to the Felicia and Sandeep.
Old people complaining about old people things. Hashtag middle age.
Oh man, we're so
I
old.
can't even look at that video, and I'm just like, oh my God, look at I had thought. And here's the thing, like when you look at younger versions of yourself, do you remember like the kind of thing that you did? You're like, oh, I'm so overweight, or you're so self-critical about your appearance, and I'm just like, I would have killed for those thighs right now.
Oh, that's how you thought about it back then?
Yeah, back then I was like, oh, don't show your body to anybody. You're disgusting.
You're like, whoa, she is a fox.
I'd do that.
I did.
You know?
Man. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think my whole thing is don't look at myself sideways. Like that's my like don't catch a profile of the dad bod, because that's going to send me into an immediate downward spiral. That's my whole thing. Just keep it all squared off to mirrors, to camera.
Yeah.
If you do this, I'm not even going to do it. Just a immediate bummer for me.
It is really, but for me, it's the role of like when I get in the bath, I'm sitting in the bathtub, and like the role of like I remember being pregnant, and it felt similar to this, yet that there's nothing in my body like other than cupcakes, like the remnants of cupcakes, not an embryo. Right.
It's not a whole human. It's.
But I don't care. Like, are you motivated? Like, do you work out? Because I don't care. There's zero motivation.
I do care. Really have zero motivation. I care because like I just don't want to fall apart. Like so I'm like, that's why I care. I don't care because I need to look good. I just want to be able to run around with my kid, when he's able to play and stuff like that. Like I just, and I see, like, I don't know, maybe I keep seeing all my parents' friends, and my parents are like hardcore yoga people, right? So they're like,
they're fit.
They're in great shape. I mean, and they still have their issues, but there in pretty great shape. And then all their friends.
What do they do every day? What's your regimen? What's their regimen?
Classmates are like just, I mean, it is just sad, I mean, it's like they're just falling apart.
No, you're right. And they're phoning it in. That's the thing I'm concerned about, because I don't care. And then I'm like, well, if you don't care about this right now, what about in 20?
It's not going to get better. It doesn't get better.
It's not getting better.
It's not. Yeah. It doesn't just, the auto healing is not as strong.
I'm like, can I get the Carney Wilson squeeze on my face? Because it's like.
Well, I mean, hopefully they'll just invent a pill, right?
Well, here's the thing. I have a treadmill right there, and it just occurred to me that I could walk on it. Mm-hmm. Maybe I could even jog on it.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's great decoration. Like I love what it does. It's such great feng shui, but
It is.
Yeah.
And I stand there 3-4 times a day.
Do you stand on it and it's not on?
I know. And then I was like,
it.
no, I'm not even kidding. This is what
It's
I
like
thought yesterday. I was like,
you're using
Felicia,
Oh, go ahead.
you got to do something.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm like, all right, I'm not able to, somehow I can't. Jeff Lewis gave me that Debbie workout, but it's only one of them. And I'm just like, I've done it 4 times.
The Debbie Does Dallas workout or whatever. The Debbie.
Yeah,
does...
Debbie, I forget her name. So then I was like, okay, maybe you should subscribe to ClassPass where you can get all their online classes. I don't want to pay $8 a month for something more because I already pay $8 a month for 25 things.
Sure.
So then I'm like, what could I do for free? You know what you could do? You could run around the block. And I was like, no, I don't want sun on my skin. I could run inside if I only had a treadmill and I was standing on the treadmill.
as you were about to get out.
Yes!
Amazing.
So maybe next week I'll break it out.
Listen, I get it. I have like this 5-pound weight down here and I use it more for a doorstop than I do as a weight. So I get it.
Think about it if we did just 10 minutes a day.
No, that's what I do, Felicia. That's, I think, saving my life. I'm doing 10 minutes a day at least. If I don't,
okay.
I have to walk Kieran in the morning. So we switch off days. I'll walk Kieran, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Hannah takes the other days.
You walk him like a dog? You can walk him?
Or walk around the block with him outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is on a leash, but that's just for looks. No, he's in his stroller. We go for our morning stroll, and I run. I get one of those running strollers.
Do you run with him?
I run with him, and I fucking hate running. I hate it. I hate it. I never want to do running before the pandemic, but it's like, oh well, this is the only time I have to do anything active, and so then I just run around the block, and I try to set a timer, and I just try to hit 15 minutes. Then I did something.
Okay, I mean, so you're only doing the running for 15 minutes.
No, and then the other days I'll do a workout. Because those are the days that because then she's walking him around the block, and in the morning I'll do sometimes it's like I only have time for 20 minutes of yoga, but I'll do that. I'll do yoga with Adrian on YouTube, or I do this calisthenic-y kind of. Do you remember that scene with the old guy in Game of Thrones when he suddenly shows off that he's spry?
Yeah.
I do that kind of a workout where it's I got it from a Men's Health magazine, and you do squats, and then I do use those little weights, and then I do little mountain climbers, and I don't know. I mean, I do that, and that's about a half an hour. And
my friend Jewel State uses this.
Oh, what a name drop that is.
Okay, yeah, my friend Jewel State, she uses this app called Fit On, which is free, and they will give you a 10-minute workout or a 15-minute workout or. See? But here's the thing. I can't look at my phone and work out. I need a bigger screen. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. You have a computer, don't you?
I know,
presumably you're looking at a computer right now. You can work out.
Let me just see. Upgrade now. If I upgrade, can I watch this on my computer?
Oh, I see.
Introducing Fit On Pro. Take your experience to the next level. I've never experienced it, so I don't know if I need
Get a smart TV, says
okay, I do have
6 Revenge.
Okay, easy guilt-free meals. I'm not going to make a meal. I don't need this.
I like that music.
It's $30 a year, but I need to know if I can watch it on my TV or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Those are a lot of steps. Those are a lot of pain points to try to work through to actually get to the point where you're using it.
Exactly. But on YouTube, there's thousands of free workouts. There's no excuse, but I'm coming up with all of them, okay?
Yeah. I love Jewel too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was just thinking that. I was like, did you have to say Jewel State? Did you have to say the last name to be cool? And I was like, oh, but you can't just say my friend Jewel, because then people would assume that your friend Jewel is the.
Yeah, my friend Jewel. I could have just said my friend Jewel.
No, but
I wasn't trying to be a dick.
No, I know, but then I'm just saying that you can't do that with Jewel because Jewel's a single name singer. You can't
yeah. And you know who does a show with
Madonna.
Jewel?
Huh?
Colin Ferguson.
He does what?
He does a Hallmark movie.
Yes, he did
with Jewel.
A few of them.
I know. Because he's got the best gig.
They do well, not according to Colin. I mean, he's got a good money gig. It was a 9-picture deal.
I would love to do a 9-picture.
A 9-movie deal.
I need to drink water.
Oh, it looked like your water was glowing for a second there. Oh, was it glowing? It tells you when to drink it?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's a Bluetooth because I don't drink water.
Yeah.
And Amy and I stream once a week, and she asked me how much water I drink on a daily basis, and I said that I drink probably 1 glass.
Oh my gosh.
So she was like, you have to drink more water.
Is she a big hydrator, Akuda? She's really into hydration?
She's a huge hydrator. She also has a trainer, though, I think. Or, she has a Peloton. So she was trying to get me to make one of those. I'm not going to spend money on a Peloton, and I'll never use it.
No, clearly. It'll just go right next to that fucking treadmill.
I have a treadmill.
You can put the Peloton on the treadmill. Just stack them. Be this cool,
oh, my
work of
God.
art.
No.
Okay, I didn't do my show intro. It's fine. I'm going to do it right now. Ready? Way late.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were doing so? Okay. Did I interrupt you?
It's no thing. It's no big thing. Welcome. Way late. 20 minutes into Streamdeep with Sandeep. Get it? Me neither. That's the name. You going to make fun of that? I'm giving you a second to just shit all over that. Yeah. Streamdeep.
I don't care.
Sandeep. Yeah, you don't care.
I'm just cared about. I love Chair Deep. All my fans are always talking about Chair Deep.
Chair Deep. Yeah, that's all anybody cares about is my chair. Just because I left the podcast on once, or the stream on once for 8 hours. And
I accidentally did that too.
And I think it got more views and more cheers and more bits and more subs than I ever have.
Yes, it did. I swear to God, if you sat here 12 hours a day, you would actually become, that's what it takes to be
it's too
real
exhausting.
streamer.
I was telling you this before. I interviewed Kate and I interviewed Frisk and some other just full-time streamers, and it's just the job. No, I can't.
No.
They do 6 days a week, 6 days a week, say 8 hours a day, and they're so committed. Yeah. I mean, it's great, but I can't. No, I can't do it.
I would have to be on the treadmill, and then I wouldn't do that. Where is it? You don't have
Brian
a chair
Stewart
deep?
just cheers me just now. Thanks. Or is he cheersing the chair? He's cheersing us talking about the chair.
Emote? You don't have a chair emote?
I don't. I know. I got to get on that. People use other. And then we had one of our fans, Skip. He made a chair emote, and then I was going to try to make it, a little better. And I got so much shit to do. I can't even get through this intro, Felicia. We're not even
get Jeff to do it.
We're not even done with the intro. Yeah, we're working on it.
Oh yeah.
We do this every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the EffinFunny Twitch, or on now, Felicia. I figured out how to stream on the Twitch, on YouTube, and Facebook at the same time. We're doing that right now.
Oh, that's cool. I can't do that. I think it's against the terms of service if you're a partner, but I won't tell you. I won't tell you.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I'm not a partner yet, so there you go.
Oh, there you go. See, you could do it.
I'm not a partner. And I was like, Jeff, how did you make partner? And he's like, well, once I streamed 4 times a week, that's when it really kicked in. I was like, I can't do that.
Four times a week is what I do. I do 4 times a week.
I can't do that.
I think that's the optimal. If you do less than that, you really can't.
Yeah. All right, fine. I don't know. I just can't. I don't have time. How do you?
No, I know.
You have a toddler.
Hey, listen,
you have a kid.
I haven't done shit in a year.
That's not true. Didn't you write a book?
I did not write a book in the last year, although I have done 2 book proposals, and I just finished one today.
Well,
so I'm hoping someone will pay me to write a book really slowly over the next 2 years.
Okay, we're going to get into all that as soon as I finish this intro. Today we have actor, author.
Into this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today we have actor, author, writer, and queen of the internet as appointed by the masses, Felicia Day. And treadmill owner, Felicia Day.
Yay, what's up? Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
Great. You're welcome. Some housekeeping. So, hey, Felicia, this is what's coming up on the EffinFunny channel. You want to hear about it?
I don't care.
Great.
I'm still looking at the fit on.
I wanted your apathy. I was hoping for apathy.
Okay, best.
Because I'm going to make you care. Watch. By the end of this, you're going to fucking care. Ready? Trust me. You might not care about this first one, but I do. This Thursday, we have. Do you know the Sloppy Boys? You know who the Sloppy Boys are? Do you know
I don't like that name.
I didn't think you would. It's you know the Birthday Boys? Do you remember those guys?
No.
Okay, they had a show on IFC. Bob Odenkirk produced it. It was a sketch show. They had 2 seasons. Okay, it doesn't matter. Those guys are hilarious. 3 of them started a sort of a jam band called the Sloppy Boys, and they are doing a happy hour 5 to 7 this Thursday, and they're all very funny and talented, and they make a different drink for St. Patrick's Day, they made an alcoholic McDonald's Shamrock Shake. Thought that was fun. And then for, I don't know what they're going to do for Memorial Day. I have no idea. Some sort of something that honors the troops, a drink that honors the troops. I have no idea. We'll see. Or honors the, the unnamed soldier. I don't know. So we'll find out this Thursday, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then here's the part where I think I'm going to make you care. So today is the anniversary of George Floyd's death. So today's sort of a big day.
It is.
It kicked off a big movement. And it was obviously a horrible event that occurred, and what came out of it was hopefully an awakening. And it's where I don't know if you had the same thing, but I didn't really know much about Juneteenth until last year. I really did not know much about it. I know the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. I knew that. I didn't remember the date, didn't know something. But I'm really excited that we're going to start celebrating that holiday. So on EffinFunny, we're doing our big 12-hour charity stream on Juneteenth. We picked a great charity called The Last Mile, which is an organization that imagines if we could break the cycle of incarceration and recidivism, and instead of spending tax dollars for prisons, we could spend those tax dollars on higher education and provide educational opportunities for youth in underserved communities. It's an awesome organization. And we are going to kick a bunch of cash to them, hopefully outraise what we raised in December for our MS charity that you jumped on. Felicia, if you remember in December.
I do remember that. You raised a lot of money.
We raised $15,000. I'm hoping for $25,000 for this charity, since we have more time to actually plan. And that's it. That's our big thing. So mark your calendar for that, June 19th. That's less than a month away. Did I make you care?
Yeah.
You can't say no. Even if you a little bit don't care, you can't really say no.
No, I do care. I keep thinking I want to do a big charity stream, and then I think about, I was going to do one for my birthday at the end of the month. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, if I do that, that'll be a lot of work. And is that a birthday gift to me or not?
I think don't pick your birthday.
Yeah.
Don't pick your birthday.
It needs to be not my birthday.
Yeah. So we're going to do 2 a year. That's our plan, and we're just trying to make this an ongoing thing where we do Juneteenth and we do one at the end of the year. And that's our sort of give back times, and hopefully it grows over time, and we get, bigger, better, badder, and are able to just raise more and more money for good things.
No, I think it's wonderful. I feel like I've done a couple of huge blowout ones, and so I have this weird bar in my head that it needs to be a blowout, and it needs to be so many guests, and it needs to be really super elaborate, and it needs to be 6 figure, and it does not need to be that elaborate. So
I don't think it does. I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't.
The 15K, not 6 figures, 5 figures, but the 15K that we raised last year was the biggest single donation that the National MS Society got last year, because all of their walkathons and bikeathons were canceled because of the pandemic. So
okay, Afro Senpai wants me to do a hot tub stream. If we just do a 12-hour hot tub guild stream, aren't those
illegal now? Oh my god!
No, they have a whole category for them.
Do we want to be in a hot tub together? That sounds miserable.
That sounds so disgusting. I don't want to be boiled with you. I understand that you're clean and I'm clean, but I don't trust that you're clean.
But is Vince clean?
Scrub you.
But is Vince clean? Wait. What does the scrubbing have to do? Why are we scrubbing now? There was no talk of scrubbing.
There's skin flakes.
Yeah. Oh, so everybody has to do a big scrub before they get in.
I need everybody to have a salt scrub before we get in.
Yeah.
And be scraped down, kind of like the Romans did.
Jeff's got that psoriasis thing going on, doesn't he?
Oh no, you're right. No. No, okay, done.
We're terrible.
We're not
people.
Doing it.
Guild
We're not
suit.
doing it. I vetoed.
Yeah. If we get 6 individual hot tubs next to each other, then I would consider.
Then we'd have to have 6 people shooting.
Yeah. Exactly. Or if they could partition them like a pizza pie somehow, so that like a what do you call a Trivial Pursuit piece. You know what I'm talking about?
Here's also what I'm saying is that I'm not gonna get in a big. I think I was once hired. Okay, this is a true story. My first SAG job, which got me Taft-Hartley into the union. I was so proud of myself. I got hired for a Starburst commercial. I was probably 21 years old or 20.
Oh my God! Wait, we got to find that commercial. What was that commercial that somebody posted of you?
I have a lot. This one, you can't find it because I wasn't actually in it at the end. But I got hired because the client really liked me. But it was a Starburst like campaign, and like they had these. So I showed up. Okay, I was so naive. I showed up to the fitting, and they put a bikini on me, and I didn't shave down there, and I was like, I can't wear this. So, and the director was such a dick to me, and he literally in front of me is like, she's albino. What are we gonna do with this?
Oh God.
And so,
what a dick.
He was horrible. I have been treated so badly by commercial directors over the years.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
And so anyway, he was just contemptuous and so take a light off this albino. He just kept referring to me as an albino. I was like, I have a name. And then it was really clear that he was so hateful to me. And then guess what? I found out when it was going to air. It was like 11:55 Pacific time on MTV. And then I had all my family on Central Time stay up. And guess what?
Never do that. They cut you out.
They cut me out. Yeah. Of course he did.
Or they only kept the the unshaved part in.
Yeah, the unshaved part. I mean, I did end up shaving down there, but I didn't know what a fitting was. It was the first fitting I ever went to. I didn't know. I was on a chaise lounge, y'all, in some short shorts, and it was not a summer look. I will tell you.
And you know they use that chaise lounge for porn rentals.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Like that's not. We once filmed. We filmed the Guild. I was like, we once filmed in this like downtown space. We filmed Legend
Avatar
down
video,
there.
right?
And we filmed the Avatar in that space. Do you remember the shelf of furniture that was like definitely used for porn? It was
100%.
It was like a library. It had like the Dewey Decimal System going on, but it was like couches and chaise lounges and lazy boys and just different things to, I guess, fuck on. And yeah,
it was a fuck library.
It was a fuck library. And they're like, who still has the leather love seat out? God damn it.
I mean,
Ron Jeremy from 1973.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
I would lay on the leather one.
Because you think that's easier to clean?
It's way easier.
It's less porous.
You could get, I mean, as long as it isn't the leather with the, like, you know, the dots in it, you know, like the sort of mattress thing.
And that's how you get pregnant. Is laying on.
Just slide your vag on a porn couch, and you're just like, "Who's the daddy?"
See, okay. While we were watching episode 3, your episode of Legend Neil, both of us were cringing because we were like, "Oh man, we can't, like, none of these jokes would play." And I
was like, "Oh no!"
Like they would all get us canceled now. But
oh my God.
I just want everybody to know that it's your fault. Like it's your fault. I'm blaming you. Because when I did improv with you, you were the the dirtiest. You're the dirtiest brain, and so funny. And so I was like, oh well, I felt like I had to make it dirty for you to like be excited to do the role.
Okay, that's the rest of the Legend of Neil outside the ferry is dirty as hell.
It is.
It's not like I was.
You're right. It's not an isolated incident, but I did feel like I had to like when we're writing the ferry, we're like, oh well, Felicia's doing it, so we gotta make this thing raunchy as fuck.
Raunchy, and then I laughed a lot. There were very funny jokes there.
And they're clever enough. I mean, like they're not all just like raunch for the sake of raunch. There's some cleverness.
Yeah, no, there is. But yes, there's a lot of stuff that's not appropriate nowadays. No. But the same thing with the
couldn't make that Cosby joke now for sure.
Oh my God. But like Tink says, she uses the rape. She used the word rape in the first episode. I was just like,
in the first episode?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I just remember someone saying skull fucking as like
that's okay. But that's
fine.
Still okay.
Skull fucking is fine.
That's still okay. I don't think that's canceled. But I certainly would rewrite, you know, and yes, we certainly have a different standard of humor. I mean, the edgelord, like being super edgy was very in then. I feel like the Guild was actually pretty tame. I was just
It
kind of
was
writing
no, I remember. I feel like, and then you look back on it and you're like, oh no, there's a lot of edgy jokes in there. But in comparison to like everyone was trying to
at the time, it was super raunchy. Yeah.
Yes. Like Rob Delaney's tweets, I think are a perfect encapsulation of like he would just go for the dirtiest, you know, necrophilic jokes, and he like made a career out of it. Like it like launched his career, and it's like there's no way he could do that today.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you just can't. I mean, and for good reason. Like a lot of people complain, you can't do this anymore. I'm like, yeah, because you're saying something that's at the expense of someone's feelings and background, and using your power to denigrate and exploit other people for humor, right?
Yeah, I think it's all about your intention. I think.
Yes, of course. I don't think that's a lot of the time that's not what's intended, but like you could. Like I watch Friends even, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that is not appropriate now. And it's like, this is a good thing. We're more aware of other people's points of view. We're a more mature society. But yeah, like it's hard. It's hard to look at something you're super proud of, but then notice like, okay, I would not do that now.
Right. People are saying that, what are they saying? I love Rob Delaney's Twitter. I do too. It cracked me up. I mean, again, it's like when you know the person's intention and you know where they're like, you can trust that person to be like not a monster. That's what makes like the Louis CK thing so violating in a way.
Yes.
Because like, you trusted. Like I laughed my ass off when I heard his, you know, his CDs. Like when he's doing like the stuff on the N-word, and I'm like, wow, this guy is like taking risks, but I trust his heart. Like I trust that he's like. You know, that his like, he's trying to call things out in a way that are like, that makes you think it's more interesting. He's not like this demon. And then he's like, it turns out he jerks off in front of people that don't want that.
No, he was disgusting. He's a disgusting
and it's
piece
like,
of shit.
oh, and so that calls into question everything else. I'm like, oh, now I can't trust your intention on anything.
No, absolutely. I mean, yes. I mean, there's no solution other than, because also, you know, you can't get to the point where you're just like, I can't think from every single other person's point of view all the time.
No, because then you
should be.
Then you can't. What's that? What'd you say?
Then you can't. Yeah. So it's hard because it's like, well, where's the balance, right?
Because you got to take some chances. You got to do some.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, it's hard because you want to have a voice, right? But your voice can't come at the expense of other people. But if you're always thinking about other people before your voice, then how do you form a voice? It's like this
little
sort of feedback loop kind of thing.
Yeah. I agree. So let's see. Jeff Lewis played a character called Skullfucker in Chasing Molly. What?
Oh, okay. Chasing
true?
Molly was Shelley's movie. Were you in that movie?
No, she didn't cast me.
Oh no. Sorry.
Some friend.
It was really funny.
You can't cast all. I didn't cast her. You know, so you can't cast all your friends and everything.
She's very funny. She's dirty as hell.
Oh yeah, for sure. She's great. I'm just looking back through chat. LOL, is that how you have a toddler now? Oh, from the porn,
LOL's at you. Wait,
couch.
I mean, Sandeep's toddler is cute as hell.
He is like, I do think that we could do the thing where we like became those showbiz parents and be really gross and get him in like commercials and have him selling diapers or whatever.
Oh my god, no! I feel like I should have done it when she was unaware, but like honestly, it horrifies me whenever she even wants to perform. I'm like, stop it!
Yeah, right. Because there's too much like PTSD for us.
Do not get up there and perform. I don't care. She's so like self-conscious when she sings. I'm like, yes.
I also don't. I don't know. There's like a thing about like he's like a pure little beam of light. Like I don't want to. I don't want him like shilling. You know, fucking Gap Kids clothes. It just
I know.
Like, I don't want him to do that. I don't know, but I also love money. So
here's a true story. I went up to Malibu, to Paradise Point, which is a super rich area of LA. A lot of very, very rich. There's even a trailer park there where all the trailers are like $2 million. Mm-hmm. And so all the stars, when they want to get away, they go to their Malibu trailer. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I was there going to the tide pools, and this woman who was so Malibu, just like long flowy thing, blonde highlighted hair down to her waist, big hat, with the most, I'm not kidding y'all, this is the most beautiful like 3-year-old I've ever seen in my life. She had sun bleached waist length hair. She was wearing a leopard print bathing suit, and I was just like, she's a magic. But at the same time, she was maybe 3 years old.
Yeah.
Completely self-aware of how beautiful she was as she walked down the beach. And then I heard someone say, I forget her name, Madeline, we saw you in the Zara catalog. You looked so beautiful. And I was like,
oh my God.
And then I looked her up, and she was in the Zara catalog, the kids catalog. And I'm just like, doomed. She's doomed.
She's doomed. Oh,
right?
man.
Because she'll never,
and she's like, no autographs.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. It made me sad for her because yes, she'll probably be very well off and be sought after as a trophy for other rich and successful men, foretold. But is she ever going to reach her full potential intellectually? Probably not, because her looks are going to solve a lot of her problems, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I hope that
she's so happy.
Turns it around. Yeah, what if she's just like, and then she's like, and then she runs for president and wins, and
why not make it life easy? What are you talking about? Why?
I don't know. Okay, we got some questions for you from our Discord.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm looking at Zara Baby to see if she's on there. I'm not going to out this baby. I'm just
curious.
No,
let's not do that. Yeah. Let's not be a part of it. Let's not perpetuate.
Let's not be a part of it.
Yeah.
Nope. No longer on there, y'all. But just think, every single one of these kids is a model. Okay.
Join our Discord, the EffinFunny Discord. I just dropped it in chat for everybody to check out. So okay, I have not vetted these questions. Okay. I'm just going to read them. We'll see. You can feel free to answer them or not. Okay. Haro Soda asks, I'd like to know how she feels about the almost forced divide in traditional media and, quote, web-based content, namely when it comes to award shows and actors' unions. That's a thoughtful fucking question. I didn't expect to start with an actually thoughtful question. How do you feel about, I don't know. There's a lot going on in this question.
There's a lot going on.
How do you feel about the almost forced divide? Hold on. In traditional media versus, I guess, web-based content, namely when it comes to award shows and actors' unions. So I think it's like, the stuff that you make for the web. I feel like things have changed so radically from when we started making stuff for the web.
There really isn't web video.
It's like there's not really there's not web-based shows anymore. Everything is streaming.
Every minute, there's 18,000 streaming services with as much TV as you would like to possibly consume, right?
What I like to think this questioner is asking is, how come we didn't win an Emmy?
I know. I was nominated for a Producers Guild Award because we were so early, Sandeep.
Yeah.
That we actually were before the actual legitimate people awarded. And then I remember I spent $500 one year applying for an Emmy for the Guild, and we didn't even get nominated. The only things that got nominated were the 30 Rock's short web. So it was all Hollywood
stuff based on
adjacent TV shows that were doing web content that got a nomination. And I was like, I'm not spending. This is a lot of money for me. I'm not spending this again.
No, that's like the budget of half an episode.
Exactly. So I think we were too early to be co-opted by Hollywood, and then the whole thing just went away. So right now, I just pitched a podcast that got turned down everywhere. I'm just like, are you kidding? This is a great, but I'm like, I can't, because podcasts are gatekeepered by Hollywood now.
Everything's gatekeepered by, yes, podcasts are, absolutely. Wait, was it the Tom Lank one? No.
No, yes. Well, I can't, we don't have enough number. Like, you, evidently, the break point at which to even get anybody to sign you now is like 50,000 downloads. So, which is crazy to me because I know other people's podcasts, but, whatever.
Wait, so you need to have a podcast that already has 50,000 downloads and then they'll sign you into that.
That's what I was told by several places. They don't want to even try to sell ads against something that doesn't have that many because advertisers don't care.
Right. Oh, so you have to build it up on your own before they care.
Exactly. So in order to monetize that podcast, because that's why everybody has a Patreon or whatever, because how else can you justify doing a podcast if you don't, because if you get that level 50,000, yes.
I was going to say, MST3K, right? Just raised fucking
Well, they did. Yes, they did amazing.
$6.5 million on Kickstarter.
And if you think about it,
That's
it was only
insane.
35,000 people who supported. That's a lot of people, but
Right. It's not like
really,
it's not like
right?
Nielsen ratings. A lot of people.
Yeah.
It's not. It wouldn't even be a blip on a Nielsen rating. I don't think.
Although I heard the last
get a 0.1
episode of
from
Baskets
36.
got about 50,000 people watching it. So like there are TV shows that get that few, but there's a star there. They're trying to curry favor with all this stuff. So no, it was a scripted podcast. Who I was like, this is an amazing show, and I actually
a narrative podcast. Okay, cool. Yeah,
narrative podcast, but I sold it 3 times as a TV pitch to digital places, and then they wouldn't belly up, and so I'm like, I've got to make this happen. And I'm like, are you kidding? This is getting passed on a podcast where I would work for almost no money to do this.
Yeah,
it's very, very. I think basically all entertainment gets corralled into the traditional channels of Hollywood, so that the standard of whether they want to do it or not is the ultimate transition of the IP to becoming a television show.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially you're trying to sell a television show to people,
right,
and they don't want it if it's outside of that box or outside of the demographics that they know somebody will buy later on. And therefore, basically, selling something for no money to work for no money is as bad as trying to pitch a TV show, because it's all institutionalized now. And so web video, when we were making it, was sort of like the indie film. It was like the Sundance. It was like, but now Sundance is completely interested.
Yeah, right.
So
I mean, that's how it goes, right? Yeah. Like as soon as something like indie and hip and cool kind of gets popular and there's money to be made from it, then
Yeah,
The
exactly.
gatekeepers are going to flock to it and find a way to gatekeep there, and
they're going to gatekeep it. Yeah. Quibi would not even take a meeting with me, you guys. They would not meet me. I was not big enough to meet.
I know.
With Quibi.
I'm shocked. So that I didn't even try. No. My manager and agent were like, "Oh yeah, we should go over to Quibi. They have real money. They're spending money on stuff." And
they said, "Nope.
Yeah.
They will not see you." They're looking for big names, quote unquote, and it's true. You could.
You
see
need
what
more
they bought,
letters
right?
in your name. You need a bigger, physically bigger name.
Yeah. Quibi did go under, and I'm so happy about it. I hate to be schadenfreude, but
But you don't hate it totally, because it's a little bit fun.
I just don't care.
All right. I have a question for you. What's wrong with the name Catherine?
What?
I just was reading your wiki bio before this, and I was like, oh, I'm going to try to remember maybe things to ask you about. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I always forget that your first name is Catherine.
My mom called me Felicia because that's my great-grandma's name, and Catherine is my aunt and I guess my other great-grandma's name. But I just was called...
You just were called
I was actually called Felicia, but Lisi was my nickname as a kid.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I like Lisi. Yeah, I was just thinking, and you spell it such a cool way. It's got a K, it's got a Y.
Is this really a good question for you?
It's one of my favorite questions I've ever asked.
Really?
In my entire life.
It's like hard-hitting James Lipton kind of thing.
I ask every guest why they hate the name Catherine.
Okay. So Catherine just universally is...
just sort of just kind of worked out to be a thing.
Why don't you have another baby and name it Catherine, okay?
No, I was just curious why I forgot why you went with your middle name, and it's because your mom called you. Okay, that's all. That's why I want.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, Reverend Catino asks, you may know him.
What?
Rocky. Felicia, in the beach running scene in episode 18. Oh, God.
What?
She wasn't even in that. Do you because this is a question that someone had for Tony. Do you think Tony used stunt junk? We did a close-up of his junk.
Okay, wait. I don't know this. Can you show me?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
I wasn't even in that episode.
No, you weren't in that episode. But I'm gonna 100% show you the shot he's talking about, and you can decide whether we use stunt junk or didn't use stunt junk. Keeping in mind that. Did we have the budget for stunt junk? Probably not.
I mean, to buy a stunt penis, that must be a lot of money, right?
I would think. I won't say whether I think so or not, because that'll give away the answer.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see
it's
what's
in the scene. Let's see if I can find it here. You see it up on screen?
Okay, I see someone running on a beach, which I'm not in the scene.
No, you're not in the scene. No, they asked this question to Tony, and so then I think...
Oh, okay. So you want to keep this going?
No, I don't, but Catino thought it would be funny if Okay, you can kind of get a good shot of it there a little bit. It's like we're making fun of the Rocky montage.
Yeah.
Here. And oh man, wait, where is it? Where's the junk?
I mean, I've never looked at Tony's crotch so carefully.
We did. No, we did like a close up of it. Cause like they do a close up, I think, in the Rocky montage, they do like a close up of his like spandex. Like, and you're like, that's just a close up of Sylvester Stallone's bulge. And so then we were like, well, we have to make fun of that.
The world. Oh wait, I saw it.
Yeah, you saw it for a second, right? We use it as a
Oh, there. Oh.
Where'd it go? Come on.
Just there. There it is. Is that it?
We use it as a transitional element. There it is.
Oh, there it is. Wait, you gotta pause it though.
All right, hold on. What's the survey? Survey says?
What is that? Is it just his balls? I see two balls. One of them is much bigger than the other.
It's just his balls.
Is he tucking? Is he tucking the...
He's tucking the shaft into his balls is what he's doing. Oh, wait. I forgot. I didn't put it on for everybody to look here. Sorry. I forgot to transition to it.
Oh, nobody could see it? I mean...
Yeah, my bad. I put it just on right now. So what do you think?
Well, you gotta wait. You gotta play it up until then because there's some movement there that people might not.
Okay. Oh, Tony's gonna be so bummed out about this.
Why? I give you permission to do that to any part of my body. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
Do you think it moved like a prosthetic?
I think that's real.
Do you think we had a budget for a prosthetic?
No, I think that's real Tony.
That is in fact real Tony. Tony does only have balls.
He only has balls. He has two balls. That's really powerful stuff.
Yeah, this is really... we made cinematic history with this show. I mean, there's no doubt. I'm just trying to find... Because there's another shot where we get Mike and Tony together.
Wait, at 317, you can see it better. We have a Syrinx GM.
Oh, thank you.
Total...
Thank you.
317.
That's what I needed. I needed a time code. All right, here we go.
Wait, that's not 317. Whoa.
Here we go. It's 324. That's a wide shot.
That was a wide shot. It looked like it just looked only like balls to me. It only looks like balls.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about this.
He's just,
I'm feeling like Tony.
There you go.
All I know, I don't really care about his junk.
There you go. There it is.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's just balls.
350. Yeah, just balls.
He lost his shaft somewhere, so he's gonna have a shaft stand-in, if he ever does anything more.
Indeed. What were we gonna say about Tony?
He's really sweet. I miss hanging out and doing our hammer shows and
those were the days.
All of that.
Those were the days. I miss doing I do miss doing improv shows. Period.
Yeah. It was funny. Although my brain doesn't work anymore. I'm not as swift. I used to be so far ahead of everybody when I did improv, and now I'm like so far behind.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think that's like, isn't that sort of like mom brain, dad brain? I don't know.
Yes, the fog of war.
Yeah.
The fog.
Though
the fog of war.
I had my friend who's a neuroscientist on, and I asked him like, "Hey, I heard that like clinically that there's like pruning that goes on in your brain. Like it's literally called pruning, where your brain's like shedding excess information because it wants you to focus on raising this child." And he's like, "No."
No? I heard that. I read that article too.
I thought it was true. He's like,
did you?
He's like, no. He's like, probably you're just low on sleep. Like, and once you like sort of get your sleep back, your brain will come back online.
I don't think so. Although
I didn't think so either. He has a PhD.
I started taking anti-anxiety drugs, and I'm not really sure. It got me to sleep for the first time in 2 years, but I don't think I get good quality sleep. Like, I'm not actually sure, because just the other day, I'll go through phases where I have super self-aware sleep. It's almost like I'm watching a television show of a dream where I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder why I dreamed about a gorilla there. Oh, maybe it's because I was reading this thing with Calliope. So I have this running commentary of being aware of my dreams. It's like lucid dreaming.
Yeah, lucid dreaming.
In a way that doesn't feel restful.
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't feel restful.
And so wait, this was when you were on the anxiety meds or
I'm
before?
still on them, and I'm on a really super low dose, right?
Yeah.
Like I reduced them, and it was like, it got me through. I literally had such bad insomnia after having my sleep so incredibly interrupted. I literally couldn't sleep even after the baby started sleeping. And I was losing it. I literally was not functional, and I couldn't sleep no matter what. And so it was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the only thing that helped me. So, but I've been trying to cut it down, but still I'll go through this crazy stuff where I'm just completely lucid dreaming. I'm like, I don't think this is restful.
Yeah. No, I always feel like whenever I remember my dreams too well, I don't sleep very well. So I can't imagine.
It's not REM sleep, right?
Right. It's not deep sleep. But are you doing this in conjunction with therapy? I
did a lot of therapy, but once I started, once COVID hit, and I was doing this anti-anxiety, I was like, I'm so good. And like, we would show up, and I was like, I have nothing to talk about. I'm happy. And she was like, okay, because I think I was just I was in circumstances. Yeah. I needed to get away from Hollywood, which I don't know how I want to get back, if I do or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I think constant rejection, constant not being enough, constant not getting anything where, and constant of just being a mom and traveling and doing all these things. Like, it was just too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think I wasn't easy enough on myself after I had a baby. And so I was already on the razor's edge. You always know, like, I was never super functional. So like push that
I don't
over
think
the
you were
top.
I wouldn't say you were not functional. That's not. You weren't.
Not,
you were very functional.
I was high functioning, but not that healthy mentally. So when I was already on the edge of like functional and healthy, and then this lack of sleep just super pushed me over the edge, and I just was. It was like a roller coaster of just every day I wouldn't know what kind of person I would be, and it was really tough.
Yeah. So
thank God the anti-anxiety medicine like changed my life, and so I always think I tried to get off of it earlier this year, and it was not good. So I think, I would like to eventually get off of it, but like I would never trade going back to the version that I was for what I am now, even if it's like not perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's called growth, I think.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And I love how open you are about this stuff, because I think a lot of people appreciate that too. Like a lot of the fans and stuff being like, hey, look, I can see myself in that because I go through the same thing or something similar. And it's like, I don't know. It's important that we destigmatize all this shit, for sure. And someone asked, how is this Legend of Neil related? And I'm like, well, it's not. It's just life related.
Go to hell.
And
I'm just kidding.
She might have been talking about something else earlier in chat. I don't know. But I think. Oh yeah, and then Maiko says, our friend Floor Sprite says, being a mom is totally next level. I just think it. I was listening to a podcast with the Michelle Obama and what's his name, Conan O'Brien podcast on Spotify, and they talked about having kids, and this is more like in relationship to your. Or in regards to your relationship, to your marriage or significant other or whatever, like how, like what a toll having a kid takes on that relationship, or tends to. Yeah. And Conan, I think, described it in a way that I just absolutely love, and I totally feel in my heart, which is like, he's like in the BMW factory. Okay. They do this thing where they have a claw come down and grab like one out of every 50 of the cars that they make. And they grab it, and then they like pull it up, and they just shake it out, shake. And then like whatever comes loose is like a problem. And so they're like, that's how they quality test the thing. So he's like, basically having a kid is taking your relationship, it's the car, getting grabbed by the claw and just shaking it. Any little loose thing, any little loose bolt or nut is going to come fucking flying off, and it's going to, rear its ugly head in your relationship. And I feel the same way about, I think, like mental health stuff or personal, stuff that you're going through. Like if I can't imagine people who have like kids to like solve problems for themselves, like that whole mental.
Oh no,
like,
bad idea,
That's like, that idea is like, so far from reality, but
No, I mean, I think there's a lot, like, especially I think men, I don't mean to generalize, but I will. Men often look to relationships to, like to either duplicate their relationship with their mother and feel safe, but they're in control, and a lot of women sort of cultivate this thing where the guy is the center of their world, and that they have a kid, you don't have that anymore, right? So they feel like, who am I now? I'm like, this poor woman has so much going on. Not only is there a complete physiological change inside and out, but there's always going to be more of a burden on a woman as a mother, because physically the kid is much more attached to the mom. There's like a physical bond, especially
because he was grown inside of your body.
Exactly. Also, you're breastfeeding, you're nurturing, like it's years before you really get any sense of yourself back, right? And then if a guy is not mature and is in a relationship and feels like they need something from a woman that they're not going to get anymore, they're not like the most important thing in their life, well, which is messed up anyway, then just things totally crumble, right? But
it's tough because I think even as I'd say as a guy who hopefully doesn't do that to my wife, there are things that like, she's touched out, and I'd say like in terms of my like love languages, like physical touch is like high on my list. If not top.
No, get away from me.
And and she's touched out, and I'm like, yeah, exactly, get away from me. Or it's not even get away from me. It's just like she doesn't think to. Why would she doesn't want someone glomming onto her. She's literally got this, being suckling on her every waking moment, it feels like. And so it's like, I get it. But then you go like 4 months into it and you're like, hey, I don't think we've like held hands.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Well, I think it gets better once the kids, I feel like in retrospect, I'm almost sad that I'm definitely not having another kid, because it's like I learned a lot.
Are you definitely not? Is that a definite?
Yes, for sure. I cannot do it again. I'm honestly, the sleep alone, I cannot sacrifice that many years of my life.
You don't have to defend yourself in any capacity to me. I am like, I was just talking to my friends about this the other day. We're like, I can see both realities equally. Like I would not bet on one or the other. Like whereas before I always felt like I definitely wanted to have two at least or whatever. Now I totally see a reality in which we just have the one kid. So
yeah,
you don't have to tell me. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine either way. You make decisions for yourself. One is great. It's cheaper.
Whichever one you do is the right answer.
Yes. My kid is like, I do not want another baby in this house. Like, I honestly think that she doesn't want another kid in the house. Like, I think it would be really destructive for our relationship to introduce another kid. Just the personality that she has. She's never wanted another kid. She's never played with a doll. She like buried a doll in the garden because she's like, I want her to be lonely. Like it's,
she's like taking the heads off.
Yeah, she's a very like introverted.
Yeah. Like okay, we're not having. Yeah, we're not.
No, I'm just kidding. But she's not one that like thrives on the socialization. She really just likes to be around adults and do things. And like I would hate to sacrifice our relationship now, which is so tight, for. Hannah said the same thing. Like we have to think about like, what about our and just I don't know. I never had that question in my mind. I was always like, yeah, the kid will suck it up and they'll learn to have a sibling. But it's a true consideration. I don't know what we're gonna do. And then these people that have 3, what the? What are you doing? What are you doing?
My brother has 3. I'm like, how on earth? I can't even fathom it.
I mean, at a certain point.
Is this because we are like Hollywood fucks that that only care about ourselves and we've spent so much of our lives and careers thinking about how to propel ourselves and get our faces and names out there. That we're so selfish that we don't want to put other humans in the world. I'm just throwing it out there.
Is that okay? That's fine.
Maybe that's okay. Yeah, maybe that's okay.
Because I don't think I have the bandwidth to love another kid as much as I love my kid. Like I love myself.
Yeah.
And I love what I do, and I don't want to give.
Just be honest with the kid and tell them that you love half as much.
I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be like, oh, this other one. I'm not sure I wouldn't be like that, but the sacrifices I would have to make mentally and physically, just with bandwidth.
Yeah.
And
love is finite.
It's like time, and so I want to give her every bit of love, and I don't, maybe
makes sense.
I don't know.
And the whole
embryos. I should give them away or something. I don't know.
you still have your frozen embryos? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I do. I'm paying for them. It's storage fees.
Oh
it's
man,
expensive.
you gotta auction those off.
Should I just put them on like a as a Patreon reward?
Oh my god, that's a Patreon. Yeah, top tier, $25,000.
Embryo, raise my child. Embryo to give away on the next charity stream. Exactly, Rocket.
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna we're supposed to do giveaways on this stream. Wait, we had the perfect giveaway, you guys.
Although
raise Felicia's kid.
I know. I feel guilty about it because I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
Oh man.
I mean, they're not real. It's not like I feel guilty about just having them destroy them. Like,
yeah, wait.
Cells,
okay, I was gonna say that's. Yeah, well, because you went through the trouble.
They're expensive.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
They're expensive. I know 3 of them are boys, and one of them is kind of a bad girl. Like, it's just like a not quality girl.
Wait
so
a
it's
second.
like,
you know the sex of them?
Yeah, because if you do genetic testing on them, you know the sex of them. So I actually did choose to use to do a girl.
Gattaca shit. Do you know like how tall they'll be?
No, but I bet one day they will be able to do that. For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Just keep them.
Which is creepy.
Just until we get to that point. Then you can just do some like analytics and be like, this one's gonna be an Olympic athlete. You gotta.
I know, but then is Olympic athlete that much better a person than somebody who's
they're faster.
That's true.
I don't know. You got a little Simone Biles.
Oh, that would be kind of. I mean, the world.
You just gotta find the dude that won't fuck it up.
I know.
The sperm that won't fuck it up.
Oh boy, it's too much. Can I have your frozen embryos for an avant-garde hot tub stream? I'm
fucking Catino. Maybe they're like those dinosaurs that when you put them in the water and they just they expand and they grow into their full size. Yeah, maybe they'll just become. Maybe that's. I mean,
there's no guarantee they'll work anyway. I went through 4 of them, and then 3 of them didn't work.
Oh, really?
So, and even though they were A grade, they grade them too.
They grade them. Mm-hmm. And so the ones you have left are all straight A's.
The ones I have left, I have 4 A boys and a B girl, which is not that bad. It could work.
What is that scale? Like, what are they grading on? Like,
they grade on the quality of the quality of the embryo. Like they can tell like that.
I'm just curious. Like, is it like size based? Is it density? Like, what's the metric that they use?
I don't know. Embryo. Okay, let's do this. Embryo grade.
Yeah, look that up. I'm gonna get the giveaway items quick. Hold on.
Is there a grade? Okay, the good, the poor. Okay, good, average, poor. Understanding embryo grading. So it's day 3 and day 5. So after 5 days of development,
I didn't hear anything.
They genetically test them.
Start over.
And then they tell you. So I have 4 grade 1 is cells are all of equal size, no fragmentation. And grade 2 is cells are equal size, minor fragmentation only.
Rocket Soup says, I like the extra larges because sometimes they have double yolks. Yeah. Oh man. That's my other fear is having a second kid. And then you go, oh fuck, you have twins. You know?
That's what happened to my old manager. They put in 1 embryo and it split into identical twins, which is super rare, but it happened. And now they have identical twins.
Yeah, that scares the. Okay, we're giving away these t-shirts that I found. Kill Link shirts with a moblin on it. We're going to give away.
Nice.
A lot of this is spring cleaning. A lot of this is Hannah being like,
twins and a
get
set of
these
triplets?
shirts out of here.
Jesus.
We're going to give away our
triplets.
Designed by Shepherd Fairy himself. Fog shirts from Gannon. Give those away. So why don't we just do 10 of those right now?
You have a lot of t-shirts left over.
I have a lot of these. We're going to do 10 of them now. We're going to do 5 of each. You're going to get them at random, whatever best kind of fits your size. I don't know if I have your size. You have to be in the United States. So if we have a mod in chat, can you please start a giveaway? Do hashtag behold them. Let's do hashtag behold them. As
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Felicia's,
those are when I showed my fake titties.
Felicia's, yeah.
Titties. My fairy titties.
Actually, I know people think are like, oh, you guys put a black bar in front of there. No, actually, that's what Felicia has.
Really, I did expect. There is a red band version with my tits.
I was gonna say you just have a black bar. That's your top.
I wish I had allowed you to film my titties just because I
Wait,
don't have any pictures of them.
Hold on,
back then.
don't type hashtag behold them yet until the. I shouldn't have said that. I'm doing this all wrong. Don't type it in yet because the.
What? You told them to type it in.
I know I fucked up. Okay, you have to start. We have to start the thing. We have to start the thing in chat and then you type it in. Otherwise, it won't get entered. So. Hold on.
What? What are you going to start it? When are you starting it?
I'm waiting for hopefully a mod to do it. The mods usually do it. D-Man does it. D-Man, are you in chat?
D-Man even here?
D-Man, are you there? Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Death
God.
Queen, you're there. Oh, D-Man did. Okay, it's now open. Now type hashtag behold
now
them.
type. It's US only, y'all.
US only.
Behold them. Hashtag behold them.
The only way, I mean, listen, if you really want to pay for shipping, we can figure that out. But hashtag behold them, that gets you these t-shirts. We give away 10. We'll pull them at random later.
Working now, y'all.
And then later we're
T-shirts?
later we're gonna give away some I found some signed by the full cast poster.
What?
The Legend Eel. Yeah, I still have some. Look at
cool.
Validate and verify that that's your signature.
Yep, it's sloppy. That's me.
Yep.
Sloppy.
Yep. And then you can
Like loopy loop, loopity loop.
and then we're gonna sell that moment of you verifying that it's your signature as an NFT.
Do you believe in that stuff? What do you think
Do I
about
believe
NFTs?
in it?
Do you think it's gonna go away, or
Is it a passing fad? I mean, I don't know. I don't think that they'll totally go away. I think there's definitely going to be applications for blockchain like NFT stuff that are going to be valuable. I think that like there is a collector's mentality, right, that we all have. People spend money on cards that have a picture of a baseball player on it. Like it's just it's a nonsense thing to begin with, to be a collector of those types of items anyway. I mean, I'm a baseball card collector, or I was as a kid. I love that stuff. So like, why is it any crazier that we would create scarcity of digital items and sell those? Like there's like, that's not any crazier than, you know.
What if I took the Date My
anything else.
Avatar video and made an NFT, just like the Charlie bit my finger, and I took it off forever, and only one person ever had that video again.
But you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to take. You could just sell the like, hey, this is the one of one NFT version of Date My Avatar. You own this thing, and you could. I mean, you get a lot less money than if you took it offline. But I think you could even just do that and be like, you know, you're the exclusive owner of the Date My Avatar NFT, and you'll probably get some. I bet you'll get some money for that. People are already asking how much. MST3K Temple is asking how much. Huh?
I don't know.
Listen,
I'm trying to wrap my head around the cryptocurrency thing, because there are some cool things in that space that aren't douchey.
Yeah.
Like one of them I'm working on doing, but like,
ooh.
it's really cagey. It's cagey.
Are you invested in
NFTs,
crypto?
I feel no. I have a couple of crypto kitty. They're like kitty ones. I got a couple of years. I have no idea if my wallet even exists anymore.
Yeah. Wait, what are the kitty ones? They're like the Doge coins, but for kitties?
Yeah, they're kind of like Doge coins. They're kitty coins. What are they called?
Got it.
Crypto. I think they're crypto kitties. I got my brother. Crypto. Yeah, I got my brother to buy a couple, and it was crypto kitties. Collect and breed digital cats.
Bourgeoisie. Bourgeoisie. There we go. I think I got it.
I only got them because you could breed the cats, but then I forgot about it.
Oh, you can breed the coins?
You can breed the
That's
cryptocurrency.
interesting.
Yeah, it's years ago. I don't know what happened to it.
It says that they are a expert in NFTs and a huge fan and would happy to be talk about that.
If you guys were serious in it, okay.
Yeah.
Neon District. This is my. Oh, okay, great.
I'm investing in crypto. I made $1,000 from Doge. Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's too late for Doge. I'm guessing. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything.
Who knows any of it?
I put some money into crypto finally, just because I was like, okay, I'll just put a little bit in, just roll the dice on a couple things. Why not?
I don't know. It's all stuff where you're just like, I don't want to be old enough not to be on the train, or maybe I just should keep my lane.
I'm a little bit of like, I don't know. My whole investment strategy is like invest long term in things. I'm not a trader. I don't try to like make a short term profit. And I'm like, look, if crypto is gonna make in 10 years, if crypto is gonna still be a thing, then I think likely Bitcoin and Ethereum will be a part of that. And so I'll worry about that then. So I'll buy a little bit now, just like not a major part of my portfolio, like 1% or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
just like, okay, I'll do $100 and then maybe it's 1,000 one day. And it's like, I don't feel stupid.
If it goes away, fine. And if it becomes something major, then great. I'm glad I had a foot in the door. Okay.
You've always been smarter about that stuff, all the financial stuff than me.
Yeah, I don't know how much paid off. I don't know how much it's really paid off. Okay, other questions that people were asking. Hold on. Also, you can ask questions in chat, too, people. It doesn't just have to be this list that I have that I've currently misplaced.
Yeah, you guys, do you have any questions?
I don't have enough monitors. This is, like, ridiculous. Okay.
You don't have enough monitors? You just call them monitors?
No, monitors. What did I say?
I thought you said monitors. What Pokemon monitors. Would you be? This is a good one.
I don't know anything about. I was not a Pokemon kid, so.
I was not either, but I've been playing Pokemon Snap with my 4-year-old obsessively. I am so much more
which
into
one would
it
you
than
be?
she is. I would be a Bulbasaur.
Okay, fantastic.
I think a Charmander is really my my inner. I'm more of a fire person, but I have a derpy smile like a Bulbasaur.
Okay, which one would I be? From you?
Oh wow, that's a good one. Wow, this is hard.
I'm looking up Bulba. Is it that? Why is it that hard?
You
cast me in your show.
You be a Lickitung.
A what? What'd you call me?
A Lickitung.
What is that? Some skeevy.
Just look it up. Look it up.
Hold on. Let me look it up in the thing. Let me look it up so that people can watch me look it up. So okay, wait. First, this is a Bulbasaur. I think a Pokemon is that generational line for me where I was just on I'm just on that side of being a millennial. I'm on the old side of it. So
I was never into it. I was never into it when I was a kid. And then Raikou, my best friend Raikou is so super into it.
Yeah.
So
the 7th guild member, Raikou?
Silver. I can't uninvite him. He just has to come every week.
Yeah, he's there. He's it. I think we should.
Oh, by the way, this weekend we don't have Sean Becker. Yeah. So we're gonna play Gartic Phone, which is that online browser phone where we all draw things. So I don't know if
I think
we're all.
Jeff will be so relieved not to stream with Sean. No, I'm just kidding. Not to play Among Us.
But everybody has to stream on their own. But they all have to stream on their own channels. Everybody has to stream on their own channels.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, so we won't have like a group shot of us, is what you're saying?
We won't have a group shot, so it'll just be us on all of our things. But I can,
squad
stream.
We can still
we can do a couple squad streams.
How are we gonna talk to each other? Like
Discord. We'll get in my Discord channel, so then we could all have an overlay, so you could put the overlay on there, whereas people could see.
What was the other? What's the Pokemon I am?
Okay, Lickitung.
Lickitung.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lickitung.
Why do you always give me the perviest ones? What is that about? Why did you cast me as a stalker pervert who doesn't know social boundaries? What about me Yeah.
But just look at it. Just look at the face and look at yourself.
Okay. All right. Touche. Oh God!
Okay, wait.
This is horrifying.
Okay, somebody tell me a better Sandeep. Pokemon.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I feel
harsh.
like maybe the desert. One of the desert Pokemons that's in the desert one was okay. Pokemon.
I did read a question that was, what's better, being directed by me hanging from your underpants, or me flubbing the lines that you've written?
Oh. Okay, there are a lot of. I can't even tell you which.
Answer the question. Nose pass, Sandshrew.
What's the? Okay, this one kind of reminds me of you. Let me
fact,
see. Wait.
Sandeep's tongue is actually bigger than that. That is correct. That's
true.
Because this Lickiting's not to size.
Okay, this one kind of reminds him of Score, but let me get the name of it.
Mr.
I
Mime,
think it's the
Jigglypuff.
You're not a Jigglypuff. That's ridiculous.
Robin is
you hear
that? You hear that gimmick? You're fucking.
You're ridiculous. A Heliolisk. You're a Heliolisk. That's what I think you are. For real, you're a Heliolisk.
What is that though?
It's for the sun.
But why? Oh, cause sun. Okay, got it.
I just feel like the vibe is you. They're kind of edgy.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it better than Lickitung for sure.
Yeah, the Lickitung is a pervo.
Oh, he's like that dinosaur in Jurassic Park that spits acid on people.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. I feel like that's like, and also it's a desert. You know, like I feel like you're like that's your. I can't see you like underwater.
My people are from the desert. My family's from the desert, basically.
Are they?
Yeah, Gujarat, the state that we're from, is the deserty state.
Oh, I didn't even know that there was I didn't even think about that. Gujarat. Oh, cool. Gujarat. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you? Do you have family in India now? That I would be very upset about them.
Yeah, I mean, most of my family is doing okay now, but we lost a couple folks that were like not direct family, but like family, which is
oh no, I'm so sorry.
Pretty sad, but not even in this wave. It was like in the previous waves. Yeah, but it's pretty gnarly out there. It's pretty gnarly.
Have you?
Do I speak Gujarati? Yeah, very small amount of Gujarati. I can understand Gujarati better than I can speak it. It's terrible. What's that?
Have you spent a long time there?
I mean, I've gone back. I've been back and forth. In my later years, I'd say 26 and 30, and I went back three times ish. I went when I was 5 years old, and it was like that's when my parents first took me to India. Which don't take your kids to India for the first time when they're the impression that it left me was so miserable. I had
because it's so hot.
Diarrhea. Yeah, they took me to South India too, which is insane.
Oh, no.
It was insanely hot. I had diarrhea the whole time, and everything tastes different. And when you're a 5-year-old, all you want is consistency. You're like,
yes.
You're gonna give me goat's milk in my cereal? Are you fucking insane? I was like, does not taste like milk. I was so pissed.
I have been talking to Clappy about Paris for years, just so I can lay the groundwork for us going to Paris before she's 6. Because I'm the art is really pretty. There's dinosaur bones. There's croissants. You like all 3 of those things.
Yeah, I think I don't know. This is me being I guess racist against my own people. But I just feel like Western, Europe and America are similar in lots of ways. Whereas
they're easier to adjust. It wouldn't.
India
quite
is
yeah, it's another world.
It's another world. It's the world flipped upside down. Traffic alone will blow your fucking mind out there. It's
I mean, going to Thailand. I've never been to India. I've always wanted to go, but Thailand, what felt like another world in a sense. Even though they had every cell phone cover that you could imagine. There was a mall that was 20 stories high that just sold cell phone. I'm like, how are there this many cell phone covers?
Why do people keep dropping and breaking their cell phone covers? Why do they keep
Exactly.
needing those
How many do you need? Is this just
Okay, let's see. Another question. Oh God, why did my thing turn on? Ew. Hold on. Oh God, why did my thing turn? Ugh.
Oh, you're echoing.
I fixed it. Why would it randomly do that? That's so strange. Okay.
Ultimate Warrior, yes, you travel to experience new things, but as a kid, everything's new. So if you have everything that's new, it's a little overwhelming. And I think
it was
younger
really
kids, they just like repetition and schedules. And they really do like being regular, and disrupting their routine is very hard for them.
Right. That's the thing, is when I went when I was 5, I hated it so much that I never wanted to go back. So every time my parents were like, oh, we're thinking about going back to India, and I was 9, I'd be like, no. Just I did not want to go. So I didn't go back until I was 21. And then I had the most beautiful, awesome experience with my family out there. And, it was completely eye-opening and really getting in touch with my culture. And it was amazing. But when you're 5, you're just why aren't there Saturday morning cartoons? This is fucked up. What is this?
I know. You just want your comforts. You want your playground. You want, even, anywhere you go is it's very tough. And also, you're just wasting money because it's expensive to travel with a kid.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, back then, I don't know. I think they just lied and said that I was under 3 or under 4, whatever the cheaper flight option was back then.
Oh, it's I don't think they have cheaper kid seats anymore. But
no, not anymore. But back in
or under,
1985 or whatever it was. Okay, here's a question for you. What was it like working on the Legend Reel set versus working on, say, the set for The Magicians for the Sci-Fi Channel?
I mean, it was very different because
paid.
everyone gets paid
Yeah.
and flown somewhere and put up, and there's lots and lots of crew members to take care of you. But the sets are huge. But at the same time, like, I have to say, I'm never comfortable on a set that I don't know everybody on, and I do my best work when I'm so comfortable. And so I feel like I being loose and free to have fun and knowing that you're not going to get fired on a dime if you mess something up is kind of worth everything.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's no way that I would feel comfortable enough to improv on a professional TV set. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't have that arrogance, and I'm not.
Oh, man.
I haven't been. Yeah. I don't know.
No, I'm with you on that. I was on I had like a 2-liner in Californication, which I think got cut out. And then they're like, you're an improviser, right? So I was like, yeah. Oh shit.
Oh no.
And they're like,
no.
Yeah, well, why don't we do a and this was who was the director? Helen Hunt was the director. So I'm like, oh fuck. Oh God, I got to improvise in front of Helen Hunt. And
oh my God.
And so they were like, yeah, you know, and it wasn't even like, I was a little bit excited because I was like, okay, maybe I'll make a meal out of this thing. But the improv was, you're going to answer a phone, like you're an agent or you're an agent's assistant. You're going to answer the phone and like just riff on whatever that phone call is. And then the actor's going to come up and then you do your lines. And they're like, it'd be great if they're funny, you know, we'll keep them in there. Like they basically were like,
no, that's even more pressure.
I know. They're like, so make them fun, you know. They might like, and so it wasn't like improvising with somebody. It was like, give me these like home run one-liners.
Yeah.
To a phone.
No, I mean that's ridiculous.
Not knowing the
because,
context of the show, like I don't like.
No.
It wasn't like I was like boned up on the show. Like I don't.
No,
I'm like,
you didn't know like the style of show. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. If you're a series regular and you kind of know you have security there and people are going to like you and you know people by name, I'm sure that after a while you'll be comfortable screwing up and taking risks, right?
Yeah.
But no guest star. I mean, unless you're kind of crazy and maybe really experienced and you're doing them a favor. That's the only attitude I could go on any set and be at all comfortable at all.
Yeah.
But certainly not enough to risk doing something really bad. And because the stakes are really high, you're an outsider. No one's going to want to get to know you because they'll never see you again after next week. It's very, I honestly don't, if I go back to acting, which it's a big if, I certainly am like, I don't want to do anything that I'm only going to be there for 1 day or 1 week and then go again, unless I really need health insurance.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I'm too old. My body would never get used to that. And I'm too old to have this sort of conditional, like, let's go in, pump gas and leave. I just can't do it. It just... terrible.
That's too bad. I feel like I would just say that's too bad only in that, like, I think that there's like this is what I hold out hope for. There's like a Veep-like show in our future where with like cast with all my friends and or just like people that are fucking hilarious where we can just riff and be ourselves and be funny. And
I miss
that's
that.
that's my hope because
yeah.
it's so like that part is so fun. It's just like all the shit that leads up to getting to that place is is such a mountain to climb.
I know. Well, that's why I just quit. Like after I just am like, you know what? I have to do 3 or 4 things. I don't care how small they are, but I need to control them and get them out there to feel like I'm worth something again because it's too many years of just being rejected for my ideas that I know I think they would be cool, but then I'm starting to lose faith in myself because so many people are rejecting them and I'm getting nowhere and I still haven't made anything in years. So it's like, I don't care if it's just a graphic novel or a podcast I'm doing with a friend. I need to do some stuff that reinvigorates my excitement to create stuff outside of what somebody will buy.
Yeah, it's like you got to do something that has no gatekeepers so that you can have the energy to then still take the stuff to gatekeepers because I feel like you kind of need to do both, right? Like you need to keep buying those lottery tickets and scratching the numbers off because then you'll be able to do that cool idea with a whole shitload of money and resources behind it, and be able to cast the best people and put together a great crew and all that.
It's too bad. Like I feel like the Guild, if it was now, like if it was the breakout hit, then people would be like, let me give you money to do that more. And it's like we were just too early.
Too early, I guess, huh? It was like
and too niche.
Right, and now there's Mythic Quest on Apple, and you're like, ah.
I refuse to watch. I'm not watching it.
What happened to Sandeep's improv story? Oh, I'll tell you what happened. So I riffed on a couple things that I actually think I did pretty decent. And in the end, Helen Hunt pulled me aside. My audio went to nonsense. This cable cord kind of. She pulled me aside and she goes, "Hey, thanks for that. It's really hard. I really, she was very sincere about like, having 2 lines on a show is super hard. To like sit all day in a trailer and then come out, try to be on, and then you're gone." She's like, "So I just just appreciate you."
Oh, that's so nice of her.
It was super sweet, and she's like, "You're really funny, and hope to see you around," kind of thing. So
that's really sweet.
It was very
man.
sweet. Yeah, she was very sweet.
Yeah. Wow,
that said,
really
none of it made the cut, so it's probably all bullshit. But hey, in the moment, it felt good.
100% it wasn't even you, I'm sure. It's like, whatever.
It was one of those scenes where I was like, as I was reading the script, I was like, why is this scene in here? Like, why have this scene with this character you've never seen? Like, it's so totally unnecessary. I'm like, this is going to get cut out. And lo and behold, it got cut out.
I have a question for you. Like, people are saying, can you do more Guild or like Legend of Neo? Like, could you go back and do that low budget video again right now? I
know. I struggle with this question. I mean, I don't because the answer is always no. But like, it just feels like it's hard. I don't know that I could go back to that, even though I loved it and it was such like a beautiful time. I don't know that I could go back to that level of bootstrap.
Yeah.
Just because like I there was also a naivety in like in it where I didn't know what I was even asking of people to sacrifice for the show. Like, I remember we were paying our costume designer. And I didn't even understand the concept at this time that like they should also have a costume budget. Like I was like,
oh no,
you get $150 an episode, and that's it. That's costumes, And like I just didn't know. And they're like, so when they came in with costumes that were like less than stellar or whatever, not that I would ream them out or anything. I was like, I'd be sort of silently disappointed. And then later found out, they need a costume budget. Like there's just certain things to make a show good and to treat people respectably, that you need. I just don't think that I could go back.
Well, I don't think we can find people to work for those rates anymore. I think that it's like there was a time and a place where it's like it was experimental enough that people would jump in. But now it's like, no, people aren't going to be willing to show up for so little money. I'm not shooting in my house again. Legally, would be dumb. And I like my house the way it is. I don't want people tromping through it. So like automatically you're making the budget like 5 to 10 times what it was. And who's going to give you that kind of money without interfering a lot, A, or B, even doing it? Because it's like...
No, I hear all that. And then I think
do it.
It's also like, well, it's some of the best stuff we made. And it's like, I look at the stuff that I make now, and I not that I don't love the shows, but I sometimes think it falls into this like uncanny valley where it's like enough money to pay everybody well, but not enough to make it look like it's a Christopher Nolan thing or an Edgar Wright thing or whatever.
Now, so did you ever see my Dragon Age thing?
Yeah, I think no offense, but I think that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Like Dragon Age, and then.
It was horrible.
I don't think Save the Supers were still kind of
there
and anyway.
It was cost like $300, like for an hour of content.
$300,000. Yeah, it's nothing.
You think that's a lot of money, but it was like we were trying to do. It was a fantasy where we had to rent sets. We had to have
it was a drama.
Stunts. It was a drama. It was stunts.
You can't
locations.
hide.
You can't hide things, and the fact that I probably got like at least over $1 million worth of work into it by favors, bending over backwards, and then everyone from the studio's disappointed in it because it looks not like
Game of Thrones.
Fucking Lord of the Rings. I'm like, well, if we were doing Lord of the Rings, I would need $10 million just for this.
Right.
Because that's what Game of Thrones cost, both the pilots they did. And they looked pretty cheap. If you like see the dead body in the ditch in the front, like you're like, it looks like a clown show, So like it costs so much money, especially to do period, and like just the arrogance I had that I was like, this is going to be amazing. I'm really proud of it, and the script was great, and so many people signed on to do it because they were like, this script is amazing. It just wasn't possible on the money. I actually went
throwing you
in
some
my
love.
pocket so much
Yeah.
for that. Did you know that? It was so
I
upsetting.
did. I think I visited set a couple of times, and I think you maybe mentioned.
I was just weeping because they wouldn't give
You
me
were
money
like-
to finish the thing, and I was
Yeah,
just like,
you
this
were
is
like-
the worst thing I've ever done.
I saw it all over your face. You were.
And Kim told me,
Not loving
like
it.
Kim told me, Jeff told me, I was like, I could do it.
Yeah. Well, you know, you
You
got
live and
to
you
try
learn,
and
y'all.
fail. You live and learn. Yeah. It's funny. I don't know that I could go back, you know, but I would certainly love to transport myself back to the time where I had that level of not just naivety, of like sheer like just
Yeah.
you know, don't know what you're missing out on with a budget. Just try and go make stuff, but it's hard to go back. It's
Yeah.
hard to go back. And I certainly couldn't live off of that financially.
No,
So,
it's like I'm going to
there's
spend
no-
a year on
Yeah.
what you make, you know,
Cause
maybe streaming Twitch. Like I'm not serious.
yeah, for sure. And I was the sound editor. I was the sound designer. I was the color correctionist. I was the, you know, I'd like taught myself all the software. It was an unbelievable, like, you know, film school for me.
Potato
but there's
Sword Fight says you
no
need
way
to
I
go
could
on
do
the
it now.
cheaper side of the Uncanny Valley to lo-fi look. Well, Potato, here's the question: who is going to? I mean, I guess you could do a Kickstarter and just deliver the videos to people, but like, you make $5 on YouTube, so you're never going to make your money back.
And you can't make a living.
And
It's just you can't
and
make
a
a living.
living, yeah.
That's the problem.
Mhm.
It's look, it's not to say that you don't keep experimenting and trying new things and trying to make stuff,
100%.
but
That's why I'm doing things like a graphic novel and trying to do audio things and
Yep.
like doing things that I have more control over that have fewer gatekeepers. Although once you ask anybody for money, there's a gatekeeper. That's what I love writing books, because it's so author friendly. No one's like looking at something like, you know,
Right.
at least I could take it away after I write it if they don't like it, and I could self-publish it. And that's doable. I could do that. So that's why I'm kind of like planting my flag there. And once I get a couple things done, maybe I'll want to go back to film and maybe do some low budget film. But right now I just need things that I've made that makes me feel to be proud of as a creator again.
Yeah.
And I have to go to the lowest bar of entry to do that.
yeah, yeah, look, there's a part of me that's still like searching for I just want to shoot something. I want to shoot a feature. I came out to LA to shoot features and
Yeah.
still haven't technically made a feature, even though I've made plenty of series that are just as long, you know, if
Feature
not
length,
longer
yeah.
than features. But still haven't shot a feature. And so I'm like, you know, I'd really love to, I just need to find that inspiration, that idea that is like two people in a cabin in the woods and, you know,
Yeah.
oh, I know this is going to be a Sundance film if I just shoot this right, kind of a thing. But it's, you know, those are not
True.
necessarily easy to come across.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you tell us or explain to us what exactly Dragon Style actually is, as referenced in the musical episode?
Quids, don't worry. Don't be sad. We're making cool stuff. We're streaming. We're all working on
Yes.
stuff. We're going to have stuff
I know.
happen.
I'm trying-
We don't mean to be like,
I-
feel sorry
we're like-
for us. We're so
I
sad and
know.
poor. Like, we're working on
Terrible.
stuff. It's just, there was a moment in time where you could do that sort of low budget film. And again, we're talking about the fact that we, as now adults with kids, there are responsibilities that don't allow us to kind of go back to that moment, but we're always creative and still trying to do things new and cutting edge. It's just balancing out some of the realities of life as you grow older with that sort of creative spirit that you're always trying to keep alive. That's why I love, you know,
The
everything
nihilism is setting in, says Six Revenge. No, it's not nihilism. I promise you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the new version of a lot of that is like TikTok videos and stuff like that, and
Yeah, exactly.
that is potentially not for me. Is what I'm thinking.
I tried it. I looked at it and I was like, I don't think this is. No, I can't do this.
And just
do
remember,
it.
like, back when we were making stuff, there was no TikTok, there was no Vine, there was no whatever. So it wasn't like, now there's just this proliferation of everybody being able to shoot all sorts of shit from everywhere, which is great. But
Yeah.
I think it's a different environment in terms of making low budget stuff and just what people are interested in consuming. It's just a different universe. So
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do another giveaway. This giveaway is gonna be on Discord, and then we're gonna do this game with Felicia. So we're gonna do the game with Felicia, and then let Felicia go and live her life, and then I'll draw all the giveaway things. Hello? Can you hear me again? God damn it. Lost volume. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, what you're going to do is, just as I was going to say, like, this is how you can win $1 million now.
Oh, boy.
Not $1 million. 1 million posters. We're going to give away 10 posters.
This is a big one. Is this signed by the whole cast?
This is not signed by the whole cast. I don't have that many of those. This is just signed by me, but I will write, whatever you want as a inscription or whatever, something within reason. Don't be no hate speech or anything weird. Well, no, weird is fine, just no hate speech. I reserve the right to not write what you asked me to write, and I'll sign it and send it to you again. This is U.S. only. The posters are really cool. They are. Oh shit, they're the fairy poster. I want to send the fairy poster out, and I forgot to bring that up. Here, maybe I can pull it up online real quick. Hold on. Do you remember the fairy poster that?
Oh yes. Was it Jeff Carlisle?
Jeff Carlisle designed. Yes. It's a dope poster.
He's so talented.
Poster Jeff Carlisle. I'm just trying to find it online. Yes, there it is. Awesome. I love you, internet.
Nice. It's so pretty.
It is a very
Look at those
pretty.
buns.
It's a very pretty. Yep. It's got Behold Them on it. It's a great poster. I got a bunch of them. I'm going to give away 10 of them. I'm going to sign them. Due to COVID and us not hanging out, I can't get Felicia to sign them. So it's just going to be me.
Sorry.
That's just the way it is. So I'm echoing again. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Hopefully that my stalling gave you enough time to actually get onto our Discord and find that Legend of Neil fan club channel. And what you're going to write in there, the first 10 people who haven't already won a poster, okay? If you've already won from previous weeks, you're out of the running. Oh, hi, David Blue. He's in chat.
David.
You're going to write hashtag Dragon Style. Go. Hashtag Dragon Style. First 10 to write that in there, get the free poster. Again, you can't have already won something. You have to be a U.S. resident. Go to town. Hashtag Dragon Style. All right. So you want to answer that question? What's Dragon Style, Felicia? You're the one that taught me what an icy mic is.
Iced tea mic or an icy mic?
Icy mic.
Yeah, I know.
What's an iced tea mic?
Iced
I don't know
tea
what an
mic
iced tea
is. I don't know what that one is. Maybe it's just like you freeze iced tea instead of whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, I think Dragon Style is doing it while the person on top eats raw beef.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like a carpaccio or just like eating
it's like a bloody
corpse.
something that's like bleeding onto the person below them is what you're saying. So it could be like Game of Thronesy, like horse heart or something like that.
Yep.
Okay. I was thinking it's like literally something's got to be on fire, like how do you like set drinks aflame or whatever.
So
like
maybe while somebody's eating Korean barbecue, we could do both things at the same time.
Yeah.
You're doing it while you cook Korean barbecue.
You have to cook Korean barbecue while banging. And okay.
I feel like that's a little bit dangerous because you could get your hair in the grill.
Oh yeah, it's definitely dangerous. That's the fun. That's the thrill.
But that's the fun of it. Yeah.
Listen, when you're 30 years into a marriage, you gotta try new things. You gotta try Dragon Style. I was actually thinking you'd have to sort of be a stunt person or whatever, but get that sort of flame retardant stuff and set yourself ablaze while you make love is Dragon Style.
That's gross.
Why's that gross? I think it's beautiful. I think it's like
You're gonna self-immolate while you're doing it? How is that beautiful?
You don't have to die. It's not like that's why I said you have to get like a stunt man. You're not like the Buddhist monk, dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you're not dying. You're not.
You set yourself on fire, and then you have to stop, drop, and roll while you fuck and put each other out, and that's Dragon Style.
Gotcha. Here's the thing. Just saw the back of my head, and it's
What's wrong
apparent
with
from
it?
the back of my head that I haven't washed my hair.
You have a bald spot?
No, it's just my cowlick. It's really flat back there. I just need to wash my hair. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm dirty.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Yeah.
Can you
thanks. Whatever.
fucking class it up?
I just haven't washed my hair. Because I have, like, if I wash it too much, the color will go
Yeah,
out.
no, you
And I don't
can't.
want,
That's a thing that girls, they don't wash their hair and the. I don't know.
They don't wash their hair when they have a color because red goes out like that.
Oh, she doesn't even have color. She just doesn't. For her, it's just like it takes a lot of time. You gotta dry it. It's like a whole thing.
I know.
She's like, so I'm just gonna not wash it. You know, right? I don't know. I don't
I'm
have long
clean.
hair.
Don't imply that I'm stinky.
Yeah, don't imply the truth. I always hated the phrase cowlick. It's just so gross. Even though I have like.
I don't
30 of
understand
them.
why. What's the association with?
Because a cow, when they lick your head, gives you like it's sticks.
Really?
It's a cowlick. That's my assumption. You know, this is one of those like deeply held. I believe this when I was 12, and I don't care what the internet says. I'm gonna believe it until I die.
See also Harry Worrell. Harry Ball
Worrell?
theorem. Harry Ball theorem of algebraic topology states that there is no non-vanishing continuous tangent vector field even on even dimensional n spheres.
What does that have to do with cowlick?
I don't know.
What is a hair cowlick and how? No, what is the etymology? Cowlick etymology.
That's etymology. Origin and meaning of cowlick by online etymology.
A domestic bovine's habit of licking its young, which results in a swirling pattern in the hair. Oh, its own young. Okay, I just assumed it was like farmers getting licked by cows, and they're like, now
That's what I thought.
I got a damn cowlick.
Oh, it licks the Okay, so it delicts the young and swirls in. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Do you get a cowlick as a function of like how you come out of the womb?
It's genetic. If you look at the Wikipedia entry on cowlick,
I thought if
You'll
you just
see
come
that
out with a
it's-
certain spin.
they're more obvious in thick hair. Scientists who study cowlicks believe your genes play a big role in determining how many cowlicks you have and where they are on your head. Usually, the most visible cowlick can be at the top of the head. Other cowlicks might be located at the front hairline.
All right.
Whether
well,
you're right-handed or left-handed might be associated with whether your cowlick swirls clockwise or counterclockwise. And there is an interesting connection between cowlicks and handedness. Right-handed people
Oh.
tend to have cowlicks that have a clockwise. Conversely, left-handed have counterclockwise.
Hold on. How do you know if it's clockwise or counter? Like it's not moving.
It's the way your hair goes around.
Oh, okay. It's pointing in a.
That's why it says see also
God, I get
hair
it now.
whirl or Harry Ball theorem.
Harry Ball theorem? That doesn't sound like something you should click on.
Okay, listen.
I agree
The
with David Bloor on that
corollary
one.
is a consequence of the Harry Ball theorem is that any continuing function that maps an even dimensional sphere into itself has either a fixed point or a point that maps onto its own antipodal point. Okay?
I need to read that to understand it, but I think I basically get it.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, you do. Aren't you
have
a
a
math
math degree.
genius?
I've lost all that. You know
Yeah.
that you like replicate your whole body, like replace every cell every 20 years, right? So I'm 2 in at this point.
You've replaced 2 Felicia Day, but
Yeah.
there's 2
And
like
I
husks
graduated
of
when I was
Felicia
20.
Day.
Exactly.
And-
I'm like a cicada. Like the math Felicia's, the shell is in the yard.
Your molt is in the
Yeah,
yard.
molted.
Okay. All right. Are you ready for? And I should have
Okay.
music for this, but I don't. So just get over it.
I don't care.
I know. The impossible lightning round. Are you ready for the impossible lightning round?
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Okay. Hold on. And then after this, I'm going to give away the signed poster. So stick around for all that stuff. Okay.
I have to go at 5 till.
You have to go. Okay. So we have to do this fast. Okay. Good. That's actually perfect.
I have another meeting I forgot about.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Because this is only you have 2 minutes on the clock. I'm just trying to remember how to put minutes on the clock.
Also, I'm streaming again at 7, y'all. Okay.
What are you
So-
doing at 7?
Mass Effect.
Oh, Mass Effect.
Yeah, I've been doing a Mass Effect.
Have you been doing that a lot?
You know,
Like a
Grand Theft is really
retro-
fun. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto is fun, but it's too much energy. I'm really tired today.
Yeah. So you're not quitting Grand Theft Auto, just not today.
No. I probably play Friday. Usually I play Grand Theft Auto on Friday nights.
Yeah.
And then sometimes after our Sunday streams.
All right, I'm gonna put 2 minutes on the clock,
Okay.
and or 2 minutes 1 second on the clock, or 1:59 on the clock, Here we go.
Power washing sim is the best ever, but unfortunately it made me OCD. Like, for real, I went to the park today and I picked up trash. Okay, that game is destructive.
Which game?
Okay, Power Wash Simulator.
Oh yeah. I saw Wida playing that. Okay.
It's so good, but okay, go.
Here we go. The impossible lightning round, and you'll see why it's impossible.
Okay.
It's a series of questions that should never be asked in a lightning round. You have 2 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
Here we go. How are you, Felicia?
Adequate.
No. It's how are you? How are you, Felicia? How are you, Felicia?
Oh, how am I, Felicia?
Yeah.
I was named Felicia when I came out of my mom's badge.
Correct.
Because it's
That's
my great-grandmother's name.
Oh, you almost went to incorrect, but you're correct. We'll give it to you. Number 2, explain religion.
Religion is a belief system that keeps the masses in check so the powerful can stay powerful.
That's absolutely correct. Number 3, what happens after we die?
We disintegrate and become part of other animals and plants.
I'm so sorry. Reincarnation. You're talking to a Hindu. Number 4.
Well, wait. That's kind of reincarnation. We live forever. The atoms that make our bodies up live forever. We're immortal. We're all immortal.
Judges? Ding, ding, ding. We're going to give it to you. Yeah, you fought for it. We're going to give it to you. Great. Number 4, pretend that you're meeting an alien life form. Describe the concept of love to them.
Wow. The concept of love is when you have another object or entity and you don't want to not be around it.
That's correct. Number 5, what's a belief that you were sure of that you've since challenged?
Well, that's a good one.
Time's ticking.
I had a functional childhood.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's incorrect. The correct answer is that Supreme Court justices should be lifetime appointees.
Oh, yes. That's a good one. Yes.
Number
okay,
6,
I'll give you that
what does success mean to you?
Feeling good about what I'm putting out into the world.
Correct.
And
Number
having my
7.
Baby love me.
Number 7, what captivates you?
Power washing.
Correct. Number 8, what's been your biggest challenge in life? You got 9 seconds.
Anxiety.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's this lightning round. Number 9, what's the meaning of life?
Pie.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's 42, of course. Number 10, what's some words that you live by?
The way you do one thing is the way you do everything.
Okay, that's correct. That's correct. You did great. You scored.
I did it?
Yeah. You scored a 7 out of 10, and I believe that puts you in the lead. I don't think anybody scored a 7 because everybody gets the reincarnation one wrong, of course, because it's the only one I have.
I fought for it because I do believe in eternal life. It's just not necessary sentient eternal life.
Yeah. Well done. Well done.
I'm really excited about this. That's really
reigning
makes me
champ.
happy.
Reigning champ of the Impossible Lightning Round, ladies and gentlemen, Felicia Day, the
Thank
fairy
you. I'm gonna
herself. Go pee-pee. Go to your next meeting.
Hey, thanks for letting me be a part of your world. Hopefully we'll do it again. I didn't mean to be a Debbie Downer with this chat.
The whole time. We never do that shit again.
We would love to do it, but it will just be different. But different.
Yeah.
We never want to go backwards. Okay, guys?
That's it. That's it.
All right.
All right. See you in the
You
streams.
rock. Bye. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.